everybody. How are you? Long time no see. Hey, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Dori Patrick. I'm a mixed media artist living and working here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're returning. It's been a while. Several of you have asked, when are you going to do another Talkie Tuesday? Today's the day. Welcome back. Welcome to my studio. It's a hot mess in here at the moment because I'm working on some exciting things that I'll tell you about in a little bit. But hey, how are you guys doing? Um, I hope y'all had a nice holiday and are in January. January can be kind of a tough one, can't it? It's cold and long, but the days are getting longer, which I love. And I love having that extra light at the end of the day, makes all the difference. But um, we are all doing fine here at the Yellow House. We spent our Christmas and New Year in Vegas with the family, and it was fun and crazy, and it was nice and warm there. We loved the warm weather. That was really nice. So we took our whole family. So it was hubby and I and my two kids and my daughter's boyfriend, and we all went to Vegas for a week. And we had a really great time. My daughter ended up getting sick while we were there, and hubby kind of got sick too towards the end of the trip. It seemed like it was, for my daughter, it was sort of a fluish head cold situation. The hubby was like a head cold kind of thing. And then I caught it when we got back home. uh, so that was kind of a bummer. It was kind of a bummer that my girl got sick while we were there because she missed out on some of our. We kind of had like one or two major activities planned for each day, and then we all just could do whatever we wanted the rest of the time, like relax, whatever. And so there were some things at the end that she missed because she was sick, but it is what it is. And it was a good time. And we came back tired. We probably could have shortened that trip a little bit, but it was awesome. I came back with some really fun inspiration. So, and I'll try to pop a few photos into this video for you. I would say the highlight of the trip for me was my husband signed us up for this guided tour. And we drove out into the desert about 45 minutes, and we saw the sculptures known as the Seven Magic Mountains. If you do not know what that is, look them up. They are so fabulous, and I have always known that I would love them, and seeing them in person was so inspiring. And the best way to describe them is they look like they're giant boulders, and they are stacked, and they are these fun punches of color. Like they look like big ice cream scoops, stacked in the desert. It was so fun. So that was my favorite thing probably that we did. This sweet guy drove us out there. First, we stopped at the Las Vegas sign and had our selfies taken, and then we saw the sculptures. And then he took us to a little Colombian bakery, and we had some little treats and coffee. And that was just my favorite. That was my favorite thing. There were lots of other fun things that we did that were just so inspiring. I know if you have been to Vegas, you know that they don't do anything small. Everything is over the top. And at Christmas time, it was let's see, which was it? The Bellagio? I think it was the Bellagio that has kind of the botanical gardens inside. It was decked out to the, I mean, within an inch of its life for Christmas. It was so, there were times that I think I just stood there and just stood there with my jaw open. It was just so much. But we found a lot of things that we really loved. We loved Meow Wolf. We went to that Meow Wolf. I had been to the Meow Wolf with my cousins in Santa Fe and loved that one. So we had to see this one in Vegas, and it's the Omega Mart theme. It's crazy. It's it was so much fun. The imagination of these people that put together Meow Wolf is just, I wish I had just a little bit of it, a little bit of it. Anyway, it was great. So, and our flights were on time. Everything went real smooth. I was a little nervous because we don't usually travel that time of year. And I thought, oh man, it's going to be terrible. But it was so smooth, not a problem going there or coming back. It was just great. Um, yeah, so we came back. Um, hubby and I were sick. He was a few days ahead of me. So then I got sick right after I got home. I came home just like gung ho, cleaning up the studio, getting ready, taking my vitamins and ready to just tackle all the stuff I had planned. And then I got sick. And so that kind of put a wrench in things. But we are both better now. We're back at the gym. We're doing all the things again. We just hadn't been sick for a while. Now that I think about it, I don't think we've had anything like that for a while. So it's just a big old bummer to be sick. But anyway, we're back to normal now. Otis McPotus, our chocolate lab, he's at daycare today. So I am taking this opportunity to talk to you because he is usually all up in my business when I'm talking, especially. But I wanted to pop in and say, hey, let you know I'm alive and just kind of fill you in on what's happening. 2025 is shaping up to be a pretty busy year for me. I have some fun things to look forward to. Some things I don't have all the way figured out yet, but lots of fun coming down the pipe in 2025. And one of the things I've got my notes here, so I'm checking my notes. Sorry if you see me looking down. One of the things I have been doing this, gosh, I can't remember when I started it up. Maybe in October, November. I reached out to the folks at the Eastern Iowa Arts Academy. So this is a nonprofit here in Cedar Rapids who, in a nutshell, make art accessible to everyone. So they literally, everyone has access to art and music. They have classes you can sign up for. They have art clubs. They have all kinds of cool stuff going on. And they are getting ready to move into Arthur Elementary School, which is where my daughter didn't go there, but when we moved back to Cedar Rapids, my son went to school at Arthur Elementary. And so they're refurbishing this old elementary school, which is literally just a few blocks away from our house. It's so exciting. And I guess the point I'm getting around to is I have recently been reconnecting with these folks, and in the middle of the week, it's not every week, it's like 3 weeks out of the month or so, they have folks from the ARC come and do art. And I asked them, I was just kind of wanted to find out about what's going on with the school and blah, blah, blah. And I said, what are some opportunities that I could help you with? I really miss working with the folks from the ARC. These are adults with developmental disabilities. They used to come to my studio at the Dreaming Bear and do art with me. And so they are hosting folks from the ARC, and I have been joining them when I can and having a ball. Like, I don't really feel like I do very much. I just sort of, they've got their project in mind and everything. Megan, who also volunteers there, is like a rock star, has everything planned and laid out. I just kind of show up and help with, putting stuff away and cleaning up and encouraging and getting them something if they need it, that kind of thing. But it has been such a good thing for me, especially through these winter months, because the winter can like be a real drag. And they have just perked me up so much. It's really a selfish reason why I go there. It just makes my heart burst and makes me so happy. And I've been there a few times now, so they're recognizing my face. I'm seeing some of the regulars come through and they're remembering my name. And so we're like kind of starting to develop friendships. And that has just been so great. So I hope to continue that into the new year. So that has been really exciting for me, really good for me. I am currently working on an upcoming show. What kind of bummed me out about getting sick in January was I was raring to go. I have a lot to do to get ready for this show because we're going to open it in early March. And I feel like I lost a good 2 weeks worth of work being sick, just feeling awful. And so I'm feeling a little behind, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push through, and I can tell you about the theme and the title of the show. And later on, as I get more done, I'll give you little glimpses into what I'm going to put into the show. But the show is going to be called Feels Like Flying. And that title came to me when I think I overheard a painter saying, when she's in the zone and she's working and she's loving what she's doing, she says it feels like flying. And I thought about that, and I thought about different times in my life when something really exciting or new and kind of scary is coming up in your life, whether that's a new adventure, a new, whatever. How you're so excited and so nervous that you swear your feet could just pick up off the ground and you could literally fly. You feel like you could literally fly. So that's what this show is all about. It's about that feeling. It's about capturing that feeling and those moments through my paintings. I'm doing some sculptures, both for the floor and on the wall. And I'm doing a few furniture pieces for this show, if I can get it all done. So yeah, it's a lot. It's people flying, all different kinds of symbolisms for that feeling. So that's all I'll say right now. I've got a plan. I am ticking things off my list every day. It's going to be a push to get this done because I'm feeling really behind, but I'm going to focus. I'm going to get it done. So that's coming up, and the opening is going to be March 6th. It's a Thursday night. We're going to have a meet and greet. So I have a couple of friends, Gay and Melissa, who are also doing shows and opening that same night as I. So we will have neighboring shows at the CSPS Hall in the Nubo district of Cedar Rapids. And if you follow me on the socials, all that stuff we'll be blabbing about it over and over, so you won't miss it. But yeah, so that's my big news. My big project. So yeah, I'm feeling I'm feeling excited and a little nervous about it. When it gets done, I will feel very relieved. But yeah. So and let's see what else has been going on. We've been pretty regular with our art journal jams at the Cedar Rapids Art Museum. The group is growing. Um, it has really grown this last month was our biggest group ever, I think. We've kind of got this batch of regulars who have been coming since the beginning and who actually even used to come when I had my store, the Dreaming Bear. So we have this kind of group that knows each other and that are familiar and have always loved Art Journal Jam. And we've had this influx of new people coming in that has been really exciting. Um, we'll see if these groups stay large, but that has been really fun for me too. It is good for me to get out of the house. That's what I have figured out. Oh, and I hear Butterbean barking, so I think I might have a delivery. So I'm gonna be right back. Hello, I'm back. That was the furniture that I'm going to paint for the show. Yeah. That's exciting. Okay, I have a couple more things to tell you about. The other thing that has got me kind of jazzed creatively is I've gotten back into the clay. I just completed an underglaze class at the local ceramic center. I missed the first class because I was sick, but then I got kind of caught back up. Um, During the pandemic, I got into clay. I did a lot of open studio time. Shows were canceled, everything was canceled during the pandemic, and so it was a great time for me to just kind of explore a new medium. And I had so much fun doing that. And I've really been missing it. I really don't need to like pile on any more stuff to do, but working with clay has been just such a good thing for me to dabble in more as a hobby. It's not, I'm never going, I mean, I guess you should say never, but I'm probably never going to make that my primary focus for my income and for my primary focus. But what it does for me is it kind of works this other part of my brain because clay requires things of you. And if you do not deliver, it will turn on you. It will humble you. It is a very, very humbling um, hobby to get into. But I love when things go right. They just go so right. So this last class that I just completed, it was an underglaze class, and it was all about how to use underglazes, um, different techniques for getting different looks on your clay. So we did like some tile samples, and we played with sgraffito, which I had done before. The game changer for me was learning inlay. Um, I that is huge for me. As a mixed media artist, I love literally mixing my mediums. And when you learn how to do inlay in clay, it allows you to add this element that looks like drawing. And I am here for it. I love it. So I did this little tray and I drew little Butterbean, our yellow lab, flying through the sky with it. And oh my gosh, it was so, so fun. I had no idea. that that was a technique that I could have been doing all this time. So, oops, sorry, I shook you. Um, so when, so I took this class with my friend Kathy, and it's so fun to do these things with a friend too. And because everybody has their own take on a technique, and it's so fun to just look around and see what everybody is doing. And everyone's so sweet and encouraging and wonderful. So that has been part of this new year excitement for me. I'm going to make it a goal to work in clay at least once a week. For now, that feels feasible. I'm pretty sure there will be weeks where, more will get done, less will get done, da 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 da. But I'm making it a goal to get in there at least once a week to work in the clay and play with some ideas. I have so many ideas that I want to bring to life. That's part of the problem. Sometimes too many ideas is a problem too, because it's hard to narrow your focus. But yeah, it's been really, really fun. So far, really fun. Um, I'm excited for my next class. We're going to work in a groggier clay, and we're actually going to do some hand building and make busts. Um, and I have some fun ideas about what I would love to do with a head and a bust. Uh, so stay tuned for that. We'll see. What's worse that could happen, right? I mean, you go into it with a certain level of uh you don't know what's going to happen, so you can't be attached to results before you even start. So we'll just go in with an open mind and hope for the best. I think that's what's going to be my plan. But um let's see, I'm checking my notes. I have some really fun things on the horizon that involve teaching, and I am not ready to reveal any of that just yet. There's something that's going to happen in person, and then there's going to be some stuff that's happening online. I'm still working through all the details on that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Teaching has been something that I have missed. Over these past few years of, closing down my make and take art studio and coming home and spending a lot of time alone, I feel like it's a good balance for me to get out there and kind of share some of my knowledge or my expertise. So, I think that's going to be a great thing for me this year. Several of you have asked, is my jean jacket done? I get so many questions about the jean jacket. As you may recall, almost a year ago, last February, I gave myself a daily challenge where I would paint something on this. It was a jean jacket duster, and I kept up with that challenge all that month. I painted something on that jean jacket. Sometimes I only had time for like a little teeny bit. Other days I had time for a lot more. Um, I am not calling it done yet. I have a couple more little things I want to fill in. It's one of those things that is like, I just can't justify it right now, when I have deadlines. Um, so I will try to pick it up. I mean, maybe I'll put it in the show. That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? I don't know. We'll see. But so the jean jacket is still in progress. And but part of it is I don't really need it right now that badly. So it just kind of gets put on the back burner. But stay tuned. You never know. I might get that done one of these days. But lastly, I think the last time I checked in with you guys, I was sharing that I was switching over to the Happy Planner for my daily, my weekly, my monthly planning. And I have been, I thought you guys would think this is funny. I put this sticker in the back of on a pocket. Isn't that funny? I showed that to my husband and he thought that was hilarious. But um, so I'm really enjoying the Happy Planner so far. I'm going to show you just a couple of. So I kind of adopted Roxanne Coble's technique of really using it as a tool for my day-to-day planning, my to-do lists and things like that. So I really use it. It's utilitarian for me. And then at the end of the week, I will review my week and I will like print out pictures and fill in with stickers and stuff. So my very first week, it was like pictures of coming home from our trip. And then I wrote sick because I came home sick. Um, it, I think that the layout is working okay. I think though, next year, I'm going to stick with this because I want to see it through. But I think next year I'm going to get the vertical layout. So like what I have right here is the horizontal layout. And I find that it's a little challenging sometimes when I have like a long to-do list for the day. Like Mondays are always like packed. But and then like this week I put like a ton of pictures and stuff in it. I love being able to just look back on the week and I just, I don't do a photo for every day. I just pick what do I want to remember, what caught my eye that week. Like, here's, I don't know if you can see it very well. This is that tray I did the inlay in, and I was so tickled with learning that technique that I just printed out the photo and just stuck it in there. So I'll always remember it. But, yeah, so I'm loving the Happy Planner. I think I'm going to love it more next year when I do the vertical layout. I think that's going to be a little easier for my to-do lists and for decorating. But I'm really enjoying this, and I love having places. So I've done like, sorry, there's a bad word there. Teaching videos, ideas. I love having these extra tabs where I can, go to for my notes on a project or whatnot. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm trying to avoid going nutso on all the accessories. Like when it comes down to it, this has to be just this workable utilitarian thing. It is fun to decorate, but it's got to be more than that. So I'm resisting a lot of the Happy Planner accessories. They text me with their sales and stuff, and I am so far resisting that. Stay tuned. That might change. But anyway, I think I've babbled on long enough. You guys, thank you so much for checking in with me. And I sure appreciate all of your support in 2024. It was a really good year for us. We had great shows. We had great online sales. We had great, I've had just wonderful interactions with you all on Facebook and Instagram and on my website, and I really appreciate everything. It's not even just about all the sales. It's about the support and the encouragement. And, when you give a shout out to a small business, it matters. People take note and it matters. And we appreciate that. So thank you for a good 2024. And I look forward to an exciting 2025 with you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.